2, 1.
And welcome back to the Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, episode 159. And joining me this week, we got Bruno.
Hi, that's me. I am the Bruno.
Bruno.
Nick.
10 episodes ago.
10 or 100?
Well, first 10.
Okay, first 10. Got it.
When did that podcast come out? Episode 150. That came out March 25th. We started this span of 10 episodes back in March. And now it's the end of May.
Dude, the months are flying by, if I'm honest with you.
10 weeks from now? I've been doing this whole thing every 10 weeks. It's hard to tell because it's a weird pattern, but in 10 weeks, Bruno, starting next week. So 3 is the start. 10, 17, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Will be in August.
It's a good bit away.
This is a segment I only get to do 10 times a year. Or 5 times a year.
I was going to say, hold on a second, that math doesn't add up.
Yep, did not add up. But
yeah, I mean, average just over 5.
But
what?
100 episodes ago.
That's a long time.
That was many weeks ago.
It was. Almost.
That was long speed run ?
What was that about?
Oh, sorry. Well, it's the end of June, so probably GDQ.
Is that GDQ? Okay. SGDQ.
SGDQ. Summer Games Done Quick.
Yeah. Probably.
I thought AGDQ was all games done quick, but it's awesome games done quick.
It's awesome, but that's the one in the winter.
I think it should be all games done quick.
But they don't do all the games.
They do a lot of games.
They do a lot of games.
I mean, if you can speedrun it, you're allowed to do it if you can get a slot.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But they are selective.
I mean, yes, that'd be a game people want to watch.
Sometimes they just axe all of a single console. There'll be no N64 that year. If you ever realize.
Yeah.
They do some weird stuff.
Because all the basics are always there.
Because, I remember this was a long time ago. I watched someone who played Banjo-Kazooie a lot in speedruns. And, they were on the higher end, so they were someone that could have went for the speedrun. And they were yeah, they're not doing any N64 games this year. And you looked at the lineup and it was yeah, there are none. Wow.
Oh, what was that game that dude in our Discord played?
Jack 2? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Eric's friend?
Bather.
Yeah,
Bather.
Jack 2. Jack 2.
Jack 2.
I think 2. I could find out.
Well, it was definitely 2. I just don't remember the beginning of it.
Oh, then it was Jack.
I rode a skateboard the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Jack 2.
Absolutely.
I wish I knew someone that we knew someone hey, we know that guy.
I have kind of one of them. Yeah. It's the one Rocket League pro that used to come in my Twitch chat all the time.
Did he?
Yeah. AJ?
AJ was good.
AJ is now nutty. He's earned 93,000.
That's what he looks like?
Yeah. He's 18 right now. The kid was young. Man was 14 in my chat.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. But
Why why was he
this
watching
kid,
you?
fuck if I know, man. But he was one of my more consistent viewers, and he was always good, mainly with like 1v1s.
I mean,
But yeah,
nothing
he's
against
on.
you, but like, I just didn't know why
No,
like he like
go
randomly.
ahead. It's fine. I know. I'm compared to the pros. I am shit and play a different game. But yeah, it's man was fucking nutty.
You should put that on his wiki page. Watch Keishmuno.
It was my old Twitch account, so it wasn't even Kishimono. It was
Watch
nighttime
creeping. Oh,
and Amino. So yeah, he fucking got.
Pittsburgh Knights. Oh, he was on the. He was on the. Was he on the team with Banana Man?
I don't think so.
Wasn't that the team he's
Ma-
on?
Maybe, actually, now that I think about it,
Yeah, he was on
yeah,
that
I don't
team. I
know.
swear.
Not for Rocket League, I don't think, was it?
No, but
Yeah,
like he was on the esports team. He was under the
yeah,
brand.
yeah. But like, man's on phase right now, so that's pretty neat. You know, it's on some of the more serious teams.
Yeah,
It's neat.
I don't. You know what? I enjoy PUBG competitive watching on the weekends.
Really,
It's fun.
might have to try it sometime. Next time it's on, shoot me a link and say it's
Yeah.
on.
I don't know. It's like it definitely ends quick. Like it goes from like nothing to like a 60
Shit's
to
popping
100.
off. Yeah,
Yeah, so like big circles nothing, big circles nothing. Then like it gets like to the first smaller one.
and
Everything.
just
Oh god damn
everything.
it. Yeah, everything. I've been so one of their trees in our parking lot is
I was
blooming.
gonna say you're still sounding a little bit like shit, but it's a lot better.
And it's like I'm fine at work all day,
Yeah,
but like just when I get home it hits.
really. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like allergies to me. If you wouldn't have
It's a
told me, I would have thought you had a cold the first day.
I I just am mucusy.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then, like I said, I'm fine at work. I like cough maybe once or twice just to clear up some of the mucus that is still like in
yeah.
my body. And then I get home. I start to drive home, and it just starts hitting hard.
Hmm. I was blowing off
So
my roof the other day because I had the trees around me just shit a bunch of stuff on the roof. So I blow it off to try and get it out of the gutter guards so that they keep working, you know? Dude,
yeah.
it messed me up for a good couple hours, but not like you. Not like that bad.
No, my car is like coated in pollen every day. Like every day. Fresh
Yeah.
set.
I don't know, maybe I'm more used to it if that's a thing that can even happen.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
I I don't know if these trees have just never been around a tree like
Yeah.
this that was blooming. I just think I don't know. It's normally ragweed in the fall. That one normally messes me up a lot.
Yeah, that's one thing I never got into is being able to tell what trees are. I'm like
Oh, I don't
terrible at
know.
that.
I don't know
It's
what
just like
trees are. I just track what the news says is high, and I could always tell
ah,
when it was ragweed was
that's
high.
the one
That
that's
was
messing me up.
worse. Yep.
Yeah, the only plant I can spot from a mile away is poison ivy, because I've gotten way too messed up on that shit.
Yeah. I've never seen poison oak. I don't know what poison oak looks like, but I've heard it.
Yeah, I would probably know enough to be cautious around stuff that looks like it, but
Poison oak. I wouldn't know. I would probably never tell in the wild. That stuff looks just too.
yeah, I would.
That
So
shape of the leaf just looks too friendly. Ivy has that like. It almost has like hue. It has that like reddish to it that you know is fucked up
yeah,
about it.
the other thing is if it looks, all the poisons look a certain way, right?
Is it waxy?
Yeah, they look wet almost. And when they look like, at least bad poison ivy does. Regular poison ivy doesn't, but I know that enough that because I got messed up on poison ivy a couple too many times, and I don't mess around with it anymore at all, ever. Scary.
Mm.
Like I went through a couple spurts that like from my elbow to my hand, this whole forearm here was covered.
I think I've gotten it on my legs before.
But then, like, it wasn't just that. It was like the whole backs of my hands, and then I had to be careful what I touched because I got it on like my knees and at my waistband, and it was not good. And then, like, it would get to the point that it was so itchy, I had to scratch it and then put something on it to stop me from doing it again. It was. I don't want to go through it again. I'm way more cautious now. Like, if I go weed whacking around, like, I just did this the other day and I found poison ivy because it's that common around me.
Yeah.
It's like every couple years I have to go around with a sprayer with some really nasty weed killer and just spray it all down.
Um, Nightshade. I had a really bad nightshade reaction once.
Mm. I don't know if, like, I've never found anything that I'm allergic to. Have you?
I think nightshade's poisonous. Like you're supposed to
Is
react
it?
to it.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, I went to the hospital because it was a weekend, but like my face was swollen. I had like bad
Oh,
like
really?
breakouts. Like it was bad.
Hmm. Yeah, I know nothing about this. Interesting.
Um, Somehow related to like it's a I don't know. It's related to tomatoes and potatoes and eggplants.
Really?
Yeah. Go to like the all.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Tomatoes, potatoes, eggplants, peppers. Yeah,
Yeah, it's something about
interesting.
it. I don't know what.
I don't know.
But yeah. Um. I never find it, but competitive Rainbow Six Siege is fun to watch. The view,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
seeing them like blast through walls and stuff. I enjoy watching that one.
yeah. It's good. I think the pace of competitive is good too. It's not like
Yeah,
crazy quick matches, but you know,
yeah, but yeah. Brazilian CS:GO on right now.
I don't like watching stuff in another language if I need to know what they're
Yeah, I
saying.
don't. Generally, just mute it and leave it on.
Yeah.
Team Liquid. I didn't know Team Liquid was Brazilian. I should, but I didn't know it. I didn't realize it. Um, USB-C is gonna have a 240-watt power delivery, Bruno. You're gonna be able to power your
Did you say
monitors.
240?
Yes,
That's a shit. That little cable?
yes.
What the hell are they
This thing.
doing?
It's gonna be so nutty. Like, I can't wait.
Let me pull up the link.
5 amps too.
How are they doing? What kind of cable? I don't understand that. Like, I don't know that that's thick enough cable.
Yeah, it might get thicker. I mean, that's just a stock pick, but like, they might
Yeah.
start getting a little thicker.
Like, I don't. Because I'm thinking about how power works, right?
Mm-hmm.
For in home, they want. For 15 amps of 120, they want 14 gauge wire for not extended runs.
Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe then. Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
I just think it's cool because you'll soon be able to power your monitor and like I mean, right now it's getting
I mean,
popular to
that's
put docks and monitors for like
yeah, yeah.
business, and then it's just like you could daisy chain monitors, and like think
That
if
would be
one
nice.
monitor had one plug in and you had like 3 monitors just daisy chained USB-C.
So, are computer power supplies going to get insane now, or is it just going to feed through? Well, no,
What do you
how does
mean?
that work? Would you use USB C just for power and for then display?
Your monitor basically would, I mean, your monitor's a dock, and you plug it into your thing, and that would do display, power, internet, everything. Oh, you're coughing.
No, I was a sneeze.
Uh,
Um. Yeah, I guess. Hmm.
USB-C, baby, the future. The
I mean, I'm all
future.
for it. Yeah, I'm good with standardized stuff. I'm fine with that.
I'm just not. It's like how like I have 100-watt chargers at work, but like that's double plus half almost.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I mean, we have shitty batteries again, so you can't charge shitty
Yeah,
batteries fast. So, but soon.
that's
I mean,
batteries, man. We've been saying this for a long time, but batteries are gonna change the world.
yeah. I mean, a good battery, and we move like decades in the future. I mean, USB 3.1 does 40 gigabytes per second transfer speeds theoretically, so you get by like half, which is still like nutty
Gigabytes?
bits.
Oh, bits. Okay, that's still a lot.
Bits. Yeah.
It's still a shit ton, but
Yeah. 1/8.
yeah, that's why bytes would be insanity.
Yeah,
Like,
no bits.
I don't
That's
think
still
we're going through data that quickly at this point.
mm, not really.
Like, unless you're doing really
Hmm.
crazy shit.
Yeah. Still though, like I don't know. It's nutty that like you can.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Networking's actually like the big holdup now.
Which is crazy because networking has been still going in leaps and strides at this point. Like, you
Yeah,
can
but
get
like
10
10.
gigabit networks.
Yeah,
Not
but that's
that
just like
difficult,
no. But
but
that's like
that's
the lag now.
the slow. Yeah. Wow.
And like I mean, we don't have a cat cable that can do easy cat at 10 gigs isn't a thing. So it's like
Like, what is cat cable speed right now?
2.5 maybe
What are we up to? Do you know? Cat
everything.
7?
Well, there's 8. They have uses now.
Cat 8 cables. Okay, let's look at that.
I think you can buy one. Or unless they're like fake.
Um,
Cat 8 Ethernet cable. I thought it was just like more shielding or shielding in a special way.
well, yeah, that's basically what happens is, I mean, they're saying
Well,
40 gigabits through a Cat 8 cable.
really?
Yeah. It's all shielding so that you get less, uh, what's it called? Less interference, which means there's less correcting, which means you can go faster. That's all it is, you know.
Yeah.
It's the cleaner that they can do it, it's the faster that you can make it happen, which is damn quick. God, I hate pop-up ads trying to give me 10% off of something when I'm trying to read about cat
Trying
cables.
to read an article here, boys. Not trying to buy 10% off. Um. Hmm.
But like, yeah, I know the difference between 5 and 6 is 6 they shoved a piece of plastic to separate all the wires. Right.
Yeah.
And then 6 to 7, I think everything got tinfoil around it pretty much to shield
Hmm.
it. And I think you get shielded ends on 7, right?
Yeah. I think the metal ends are shielded for
Yeah.
subs.
So,
And then 8 is thick outer coating, I believe.
okay, I could see that.
Um, back to USB-C. I'll be
Yeah,
interested whenever like TVs go to USB-C as a power source.
that would be nice.
I mean, they're gonna
Did you
have
get
USB-C.
slammed by this storm, by the way, that's been rolling
Yes.
through here? Yeah.
I at some point we lost power today.
Really?
Clocks were reset, so it might have been in a blink, but we did lose power at some
Sure.
point.
Yeah.
I had it at work, but it was like 5 minutes and it was over.
Yeah, it was. I got hit with one earlier at like, I don't know, 5 o'clock. And now there's another one rolling through. So,
Mm,
yeah, I think that USB C could be a very convenient cable in the future. Just run one cable, and all your stuff's taken care of. You
um,
know?
it's not Cat C, but back to Ethernet. They're doing lights and ceilings, the fluorescents. Um,
Yeah.
they're wiring those up with Ethernet. I don't know why for sure, but they do.
Are you sure they're fluorescent or are they LED?
Might be LED.
Oh,
Um,
you're saying they're wiring them up to like control them?
mhm.
Interesting. It's
Ceiling
always
lights.
different.
Drop ceiling lights. Drop
Yeah.
ceiling lights. Ethernet.
They used to be fluorescent. I don't know if they switched over to LED. I guess.
Yeah, the ones I'm talking about are LED. I don't know if the power goes. Power doesn't probably doesn't go over through, but one day they probably could.
I mean, power consumption's pretty low. What's PoE power rated for?
Um, I've I forget the wattage.
15 watts? Oh no, up to 30. 30 for PoE plus. That would be
Yeah,
enough probably for those
I
lights.
think there's a new one that's trying to go
It's
to
close.
45, but I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah.
PoE plus plus maybe.
Huh. It's interesting.
Yeah,
I'd be curious what they're. I mean, you can use cat cable for anything. It doesn't have to be Ethernet. It's just wiring, you know? So they could be
PoE
for
plus
literally
plus
anything.
type 3 is 60 watts. Type 4 is 100 watts.
100 watts?
Hmm.
That's. Hmm. Hmm.
We're getting good at
Interesting.
sending power.
I guess so. I guess that's a different um, voltage
PoE
too,
is
though.
50, PoE plus is 30, PoE plus type 3 is 60, PoE plus type 4 is 100. The volts are all the same. Well, they go up slightly.
Yeah.
The wattages. Max power to device. Uh, oh. I mean the plus I mean you lose like 29 watts on the type 4. Um oh, switch port power? I'm confused on the difference.
Um.
I don't know enough about switch port power, like
Switch
power at the
port
port,
power. It might be
power at the
like, yeah, because you might lose some through the cable. You know.
No, I want to keep it all. Power energy cannot be
Well,
created or
that's not
destroyed.
how that works. Is the problem.
PoE plus plus types of devices supported laptops and TVs. I mean, God, yeah. Think of a world where Ethernet was just the USB, and like you just everything was over Ethernet.
That's yeah. Hmm. It
VoIP
would get
phones.
difficult eventually, but yeah. Like,
Figure
because
it
those
out.
wires are so tiny. Unless we find the new copper. What's the new copper?
They probably have it. It's probably just really fucking expensive.
Yeah, it's like gold and platinum.
Yes. Speaking of technology,
Yeah.
um, I have our new storage solution for the animes.
Oh boy. Yeah, what's that? And how long does it take to set up?
700 terabyte optical disc.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Like, I think you can do 50 now. 50, sorry, 50 gigabytes now. So what do you do with, how do you get 700 terabytes on a disk? Also, somehow I stumbled onto this the other day, okay?
Yeah.
Apparently there's a type of disk that you can burn that's better for cold storage. So like, you
Yes.
know how hard drives kind of die out and like
Mhm.
you could lose the motor on it even while it's just sitting and disks
Mhm.
degrade over time?
Yes.
Apparently there's a type of disk that doesn't do that. I forget what it's called. But I learned about it just the other day. And you can put like 50 gigs on each one of them.
You learn about the fucking all the standards of DVD?
There's a bunch of stupid ones. Are you talking like
Yeah, but
RW plus and all that bullshit?
yeah, I watched some video like a year ago about like all the DVD standards and how they're stupid and how they're just like just was like proprietary battles and all that shit just made
Yeah,
everything
and then there was like
confusing.
HD DVDs that Microsoft tried to back and Blu-ray overtook it right away.
But yeah. It's 12 centimeter optical disc.
Is that a normal disc? Yeah, that's
No.
probably a normal disc. No?
Is it? What's a normal size is a CD.
12
Um,
centimeters.
damn, never mind. Fuck. Holy shit.
You know, I looked at it and it was like, yeah, that's about 12 centimeters.
700
Huh.
terabytes.
That's a shit ton.
Discs are thin.
I wonder what the cost of these would be. I know the read write speed is probably dog shit,
Yeah, but
but
good. Doesn't matter. Fucking 700
g-
terabytes on a disc.
yeah, good backup like that, it's fine by me.
Like, I mean, you can have a whole. Think of like a whole like one of those like when you bought a stack
Okay,
of 100.
we had books of them for CDs. I know. Oh, you're talking about the little spool things with them? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
like
think of that's
petabytes.
like petabytes on petabytes of that backup. Quicker than tape, probably.
Better than tape, probably. Let's be real.
Probably lasts longer than tape.
I think so. That's a concern. Is because like 700 terabytes, you don't need that all the time. It's too much data. So,
Crystals.
like, how long do they last? I guess that's my concern.
Microsoft Crystals. Storage. What's it? Is it like? It's like hollow, gin. Yeah, there's gonna be a
Speaking
lot of
of
dead
data, I'm
space.
doing good this
Yeah.
month.
What?
When on my data cap, I'm doing good.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm at 53%. Apparently, I got lots of room left.
Uh, Project Silica. Proof of concept stores Warner Bros. Superman movie on quartz glass. That's the real future. That's the stuff that'll last for 100,000 years. Is the quartz stuff.
And that's fine and good,
Hmm.
but is it attainable to the masses?
No,
Where like
we don't.
these giant discs, I could see that being useful to normal people.
Yeah, but the more we store, the more we can do stuff.
Absolutely, yes.
Also, the more
Like, can we bring back disc changers and just
no,
have
no, no, No. 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 From an IT side, no. No. Too many
Like,
moving parts.
hold on, no. But hear me out, okay? Instead of a NAS, right? You have a
No.
you have one of these disc changers that you used to put in the car. See, we already have them. We know the technology. So
It exists.
you get this thing that sounds like it's about to eat a disc every moment of its life. It caches like the file directory, at least to some degree, so that you know where stuff is.
Dog,
And
no.
then it
These
starts
things.
munching as it changes them.
My older brother used to have a fucking 6 CD changer, like boombox thing. Like
Yeah,
anytime it
that's what I'm
tried
talking
something, I was
about.
like,
And
it,
it sounded like at any moment it was about to shred the disc just
it
inside of
was,
itself.
yes, I don't understand like why people thought that was a good idea at the time.
But the other thing is like these things were barely bigger than a CD to begin with. So I don't
No,
understand how they were physically passing them over each other.
they
I
were
guess
bending the
sometimes they
fuck out of
didn't.
them.
You think?
Probably, it sounded like it.
It sure did.
Oh, let me just bend that one in the back. Fuck.
So my dad back in the day always had a nice stereo, like a home entertainment stereo, right?
Yes.
So one of the components, right? So you'd have a receiver usually, and then other components to go with it, like a DVD player. One of them was a CD player. This was a 6 CD player, right? And it had
Yes.
this giant tray that came out. It ejected a
Okay.
tray that you then had control. It had a rotating carousel that you could put 6 different discs on.
How fucking extra was this thing?
It was impressive, okay?
Do you have a video, like a picture, or like do
I,
you have
I
a brand
might
that
be
we could
able to
look it up?
find one. I might be able to find.
Like, why? Oh, it's Japanese. I mean, all that stuff did come from Japan, to be honest with you.
Yeah, all that stuff did. I think this is it. So, you've seen a receiver for a stereo system, right?
Yes.
It's like, I
Yes.
don't know, a foot and a half wide, a little bit tall. This was another component. This big ass CD changer and this
This was
whole
just a
tray.
component of it?
All this was a CD player. That's it.
Oh
That's all
my
it did.
god.
So, do you see? I gotta change. So this big ass tray here,
Yeah?
the whole thing spat out about halfway. So you
I
had
don't
like
like that.
a 4 inch section of it that was exposed, and then you had to push the button and make it spin around so you could change the CDs.
Why? Why? Why?
Let me see if I can find one of it open.
Oh my god. Up, up, up. Is
Yeah!
that it?
Look at it. Look at that thing. So you could reach 4 of them at a time, and then you had to rotate it.
No, 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 no. No. It's so many stupid parts to break.
I saw a video the other day.
Mm.
Same concept, okay? So you know the cassette tapes, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You know how they're two-sided, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's an A and a B side. Well, I
Yep.
saw this video on YouTube that got recommended to me, and it was a cassette tape player that would play 6 cassette tapes and
Was it
flip them.
Technology Connections?
What was that?
Was it Technology Connections?
Eh, I don't know. I don't know the channel, but probably. It was like a fully mechanical thing that pushed these things up a ramp and flipped them over. He had red and yellow cassette tapes. It was probably the person you're talking about, honestly.
I don't know. He got huge last year. The algorithm blessed him. Was it this dude?
Let me open it.
He definitely like. It's definitely. Oh, he literally did a video on your fucking record player that can play the CDs. The Fisher DAC. Oh, different but close.
Different but close. Um, maybe? I'm not sure.
Just click on a video and see if was it that
No,
dude?
no, I
Okay.
don't think so. Don't think so. It was this dude. No. But this is the thing.
Oh,
So,
I saw that.
do you see it? How it's this stupid ramp that flips things over, and they slide down
Man,
on a stack.
was that on Reddit?
It might have been. You lose where you find stuff from eventually, because you find stuff in so many places.
It might have been a video recommended on Reddit, but I swear that
Yeah,
was on Reddit.
it could have been.
Um, we have uh at work we have this cooler this dude taught me about, this technology connections.
Okay.
It's a swamp cooler. It's the most
Yeah.
stupid thing ever for our people.
Yeah.
Because it was humid as hell today and they were running it, and it was just pointless.
Pointless. I mean, it's a fan, I guess. So,
No.
like, to give you information, I've looked at swamp coolers. I tried
Yeah.
to understand if they would work for us.
No.
And the answer is not really.
No.
Basically, it's an evaporative cooler thing that it evaporates water, which naturally cools.
Ionizes.
Whatever. Okay.
Ionizes.
Fancier. Fine. And there's a fan.
Well, it
Now,
pushes the ionized air.
in places that it's hot and dry, these things are phenomenal.
Arizona.
And they're cheaper than air conditioning. So they're even more phenomenal. You can get like 30-degree differences, I think, out of them. Around here, it's like 5. It's like,
At best.
it's the same as a fan.
If the humidity is at all like in the air,
If it's above
useless.
50, it's absolutely useless.
Makes everything wet.
It does do that.
Um,
So, Nick, we're talking about weird and dumb inventions, right?
yeah.
I had one this week.
Okay.
I would like you to guess what you're looking at between this picture and the next picture.
Well, that's a snow shovel.
It was.
Without. Yeah, with a bolt at the end. Well,
Nope, that's
okay,
at
that's
the
not
end.
a bolt.
So we've got this, which is what he said about a snow shovel, which it was. Actually, it was a scraper, but I broke it. And this is now the end of it. Any clue what this would be used for?
Well, you're probably getting into gardening. So does it like break up soil?
You know what? I'm just going to give it to you because you were very close. Okay. I fashioned this crazy looking device. For audio listeners, I'm sorry about not being able to show you pictures. It's a snow shovel that doesn't have an end, that's a metal pipe that I ground down to 4 sharp points and sharpened the pole, pretty much. So I made that into this. To do this, I planted corn in seeds this year.
Where's the goddamn support?
What support?
The corn didn't last without support.
So,
The wind
okay.
blew the corn over.
That's why I planted corn seeds this year. I think that was the issue. The issue was it didn't get in the soil correctly. Because
What did you
I
plant
was
last year?
so I went to a greenhouse for plants like pepper plants and tomato plants, and I saw corn plants, like, I don't know, 6 inches high corn plants. It looked like grass, right?
Okay.
So I bought it last year, and then I planted that, and I think it didn't get the root structure that it should have. I think that's the issue.
This year we're getting Farmer Bruno's corn.
I'm hoping. I got 75 corn plants planted in the ground now. Planted 75 seeds.
For the deer.
Sweet corn, so I could eat it.
Mm-mm.
We'll see.
I don't.
We'll see.
I don't have hope it's not going to come out really bitter.
Look, I'm trying. I'm curious. I went out there today. I saw two little baby cornstalk things coming up out of the
That's
ground.
good.
So we'll see.
How's your soil?
Soil? I didn't
Have you
test
ever
it.
grown anything in the soil?
Yeah, I have.
What? Not tomatoes.
Like, the corn that I had was in this soil. And it grew. It just didn't do well.
Did you eat
Okay.
it?
No, because, like, it fell over and died before it was corn to eat.
I'm just saying. My guess is gonna be not the sweetest corn. It's gonna be really bitter.
Look,
That's my prediction.
I want to see corn grow, and I want to have corn out of my garden this year. I'm gonna eat something out of it. We'll see.
Well, I think we should have done soil testing all through the winter.
I am not fucking Farmer Brown, and I don't want to be spreading shit all over my yard.
Makes your
You want me
corn
to
taste good.
flag down one of the dudes going by with the
Yeah.
sprayers?
Yes.
Hmm. Hmm.
I just want a general pH concentration.
Jesus Christ. Also, we have these guys now, which is not good.
I haven't heard on any of it yet.
I think they got pissed off because it got cold again.
Did it?
Yeah. I have a feeling this week, like after today,
Burn
they're
them.
gonna get bad.
Burn them.
Like I was weed whacking the other day, and you know how they molt or shed or whatever and leave
Yes. Yes.
on a telephone pole. I saw a dozen of them, a dozen of the molts already.
Burn them.
Weird
Burn the
BI
telephone
looking
pole.
cicada bullshit things.
I hate them. They look so fucking weird and they sound horrible.
Dude, I when they get bad, if I have my window open, I'm not gonna be able to talk to you guys.
No, dude, they just all their like loud ass sex noises.
Terrible.
So, Bruno,
Yeah, what's up?
I've been learning a lot about D&D and how DIT has been holding out on us.
Okay.
You know how many types of actions we can be taking?
Like what?
When have we ever taken a ready action?
I have. He just didn't tell you about it.
When? He didn't tell us?
Yeah.
Or you
He
didn't
t-
tell us?
well, I mean, I guess I didn't either, but like a reaction kind of action, like
Like,
I want to be ready to do this.
Yes.
Yeah, you could do that. It uses spell slots if you use a spell though.
Yeah,
Like
but
whether it happens or not, you have
but
to hold. You're talking about
what have you
holding an
ever
action.
what were you ever ready for?
I remember holding bow shots while people were getting ready. Like an as Eric hits it, I'm shooting my bow. I remember doing that a couple times.
I mean, I'm never going to use it, but I can lend someone a help action. Let them roll advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm never going to help you, but someone could help Valbert.
Yeah, fucking Falbert ain't gonna help shit, okay? I try to be nice to Falbert so he does help me, and Falbert runs off, and
Valbert's just trying to make Dit's life hard.
I think it's working.
And the guy's telling you about his backstory. Hey, can we have the golem? Hey, and he's talking like, dude, just let's cut the bullshit. You're either gonna give me the golem, or I'm gonna leave you here because I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's my whole goal. Is like, if Dit trying to push the story, I'm like, whoa. If it doesn't benefit me, I'm just like, out, like Audi 500. But yeah, Albert's gonna take a lot of ready actions now. He's gonna be ready. He's gonna be annoyed with how ready Albert is.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, he
I
had a
found this
snake
guy.
friend.
Yeah, I have a snake friend. He lives in my pose reel.
That's nice though.
He was not happy when I tried to relocate him.
What did you do? Slither back?
Well, I tried to get him out and like take him to the woods, and he didn't like that. So he slithered in a place that I did not expect him to slither. And then the next day I found him again and got him to the woods, and he was pissed when I moved him.
We always used to have wasps try to build nests in our hose thing.
Yeah, that's what that one that is right there actually. They were trying.
They
Happened
love those
once.
things. They're
I
dark.
guess they get hot in the sun too. And they wanted that.
Do wasps like heat?
I would guess, but I don't know, actually.
Hmm. I have a sneeze coming.
Oh, that's not good.
Done.
You know, the Discord has a push to mute button that you can bind if you ever wanted that.
Yeah.
Like
I
not a
used to have it
toggle,
bound.
but like a.
No. I used to have it bound to C, so I could talk in CS:GO and unmute and mute and unmute
Oh,
Discord.
oh, that sounds like a good thing. I have mine bound to F4 for basically no reason.
If we ever play a game that has text like good in-game talking, I'll bind that.
Yeah, it works. I mean, that makes it easy enough. That you don't have
We just
to.
haven't played a game that needed it in forever.
Yeah,
Or isn't worth that if I die, I just unmute in Discord and talk. But if I'm like in the middle of
yeah.
the round alive, I'll normally mute. But oh god damn it. I hate all this. I hate all of this life.
The coughing, allergy, congested life.
Just the mucus.
Yeah.
Like the nose is stuffed, it's like stuff, but then it's also draining. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I've like feel like I've been doing stuff that start I start a leaf blower and shit just goes downhill, you know.
Yes.
And then I'm like, or the lawnmower. Oh god, the lawnmower. I forgot about that. So I cut my grass. I think the first time this year.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, to me, my grass is the stuff that's green. My yard is barely grass, but it's got green things growing. You know, it's a lot of that
Mhm.
broadleaf like dandelion, anything. You know, not a stickler for grass. So I cut the grass, right?
Mhm.
And all of a sudden, now keep in mind, I'm using a four wheeler with a PTO that has a mower mounted on the back of it.
Yes, you a mower is generous to what you have.
So
You have
the
spinning blades of death.
no, it is a mower. Like it's a real mower. It's just it's not normal.
Is that you?
No, not at all.
Is that your cousin?
I just it's Google, okay? So this is the contraption, right? That's a spinning death PTO on a four wheeler that
And this is
they.
just it's not a mower. This is a spinning blade of death to grass. What no, this isn't like some this is like literally you spinning a using your four-wheeler to like spin a blade
All
real
right,
fast.
so I lost reverse, okay, which isn't great because my house. It's not like I'm in some big open field. There's like shit I gotta go around and get close to, so I need reverse, okay. So as you're looking here, right
Mhm.
on the right hand side here, the left throw here is for the PTO. The right one is to go between reverse, low, and high. Okay?
Yes.
On the handlebars, the left is a clutch, the right is a front brake. Your right foot is a foot brake for the rear wheels. Your left foot has a shifter that goes neutral 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, Also, when the PTO is running, there's a weight sensor on the seat. Okay?
Okay.
So you have to stay on the seat. What happened is there's a safety mechanism that doesn't let you shift into reverse unless your foot's on the brake, on the foot pedal brake.
Yes.
That's a cable that's run to the brake pedal that's on a bracket to hold it together. Apparently, mid mowing, that bracket broke. Okay.
So,
So now I'm trying to figure out how to put this thing in reverse while I'm mowing to finish the job at least to a passable degree.
yes.
I figure
Bypass the
out
safety.
I figure out that if I pull on this bracket, I can get it to go into reverse. Okay? Like
Yeah.
if I reach down and pull on it, I'll be able to shift it into reverse. Only problem is how do you do that? When I have to reach down to that bracket to pull on it, I have to pull the lever on the right hand back
Get a
to
string.
reverse,
Get a string.
and I have to hold the clutch on the left handlebar.
Get a string.
What the solution ended up being is you steer full left, you throw your leg over the handlebar and grab it with the back of your knee to hold the clutch in. You reach down with your right hand for the bracket to pull up on that to get the cable, and forward in front of your right knee with your left arm to put it into reverse
I
every
think a
time you wanted to
string would
back
have
up.
been slightly
I
easier,
didn't
but
I didn't have a string with me. I was trying to finish.
you had enough time to figure out this like goddamn yoga pose in the middle of your
Exactly,
yard.
yeah. It wasn't that bad. I threw a leg over the clutch. That's all.
I think you just remove the safety from now on.
Um, I might be able to.
Why do you need it?
That thing's a death trap already. Like a
Exactly.
PTO on a four wheeler should not
Are you sure
exist.
that's not you? Don't you have that trailer in the background?
No, I don't. I'm sure it's not me.
What's your trailer then? I thought you had a trailer like that.
Um, I mean, kind of. Not like that. The back's not like that, and it's not open either.
Oh, yeah, you got rid of the open one for the closed one.
No, I got rid of the closed one for the open one.
Then why did you say it was closed?
Okay, it's got bars on it instead of nothing. Like that one's more of a car trailer style. That it's also a dual axle. See how there's nothing on the sides?
Yes.
Whereas mine is like I have a bars going around the sides. I wish I would have got a bigger trailer. Wish I would have got a 12-foot trailer.
Yeah, 'cause
But
someone just like barely fits your razor to
oh,
begin with.
it's within an inch of fitting. I should be.
When's your first run?
I don't know. I think I gotta just take a trip instead of. I don't think I have any scheduled ones, but
That was normally Bruno's not going to be here for Saturday.
yeah, it wipes me out. It's a lot of driving.
Yeah, but then you can get it all muddy, then have a fun Sunday of washing.
Yeah, I mean it's not that clean to begin with at the moment. It's not spotless, but
Just, just like, I don't know. I think you
also
should get.
this is a bad picture to explain what I was trying to tell you. Because
I
like
think.
my whole back gate is a gate. It's not just two little ramps.
I think it's your cousin, and you let him borrow your mower
My cousin tried to light the woods on fire recently.
on purpose.
I mean, he was burning something and must not have been watching it too well.
On purpose?
I don't think so.
Was he burning gasoline?
No, like brush.
Mm-hmm. gasoline covered brush.
I mean, who knows what was involved.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the one to show you how tight it is. And you can see how this is a full back gate.
Isn't that for when you bought it?
Yeah.
Or traded for it?
Yeah. I mean, same thing. There was money involved too. It was a bit of an upgrade. You know.
But it wasn't closed.
Like that's old and new. It's a little different.
I like the old one.
Well, there was nothing. I mean, there was a little bit bad about it. There was nothing wrong with it, though.
I think that the new one is like Bruno gets stuck because he can rip it at like literally 100 miles an hour down a dirt road into a rut.
Like, the old one did things. The new one did those things without noticing it.
I think you need
Like,
to challenge.
I'm okay with challenge, but the old one beat the shit out of us when you rode. Like, there wasn't enough ground clearance, so I just smashed off of everything instead of going over it.
It's fine.
It wasn't fine. It actually wasn't fine. Like, do you see the rock sliders that I put on it to like try and protect it? Yeah, I ripped them off of it. Like forcefully and bent shit. Like the frame kind of shit.
I mean, once it's bent, it's higher, right? You just bend it up.
No, like the structure underneath
It's
that the
fine.
rock sliders were attached to, I like ripped them out. It wasn't good.
It might be make or break for the...
Kind of see the ground clearance difference.
It's fine.
It was not fine.
Might be the make or break for the escape, like in the next few days.
Why's that? What changed?
So like the other weekend, I was driving it around on like a Saturday, just a
Yeah.
bunch of like stupid Saturday driving with it.
Yeah. You mentioned that you did that every once in a while to, keep
Yeah.
gas cycling and all that stuff.
Yeah, so the AC wasn't keeping up, so I'm like, oh, I'll just learn how to recharge it. Can't be that hard. It's probably just like connect the hose to a input and you just blow it up to the recommended PSI.
Kinda. It's can be complicated, but yeah.
On the escape, it looked easy. I watched a YouTube video. Some
Okay,
dude just
sure.
unscrewed a cap, put it in the
Yeah.
thing, and then just like pulled,
I think to do it for real, you're supposed to like
vent it all out, and recharge.
you're supposed to suck it all out and put in a measured amount. And there's like two sides to it too. There's like a high and low side, I think. But yeah, you can get a bottle and recharge it a little bit. Usually when they're real shit, that's just what you need to do.
So I stopped at the AutoZone. I went to go my car. It wouldn't turn over. It was starting, but it wasn't turning over.
Okay, so it was making the sound. It wasn't like a dead battery.
No, and I did put my like battery jumper on it just to make sure.
Okay, sure.
It wasn't like voltage or like it wasn't getting enough like
Yeah.
power delivery.
Yeah. And this was in the AutoZone parking lot or whatever store.
I half got it on, and I got it into reverse, and then I like lost power. So then I backed all the way up, and I had to like push it into a spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that doesn't sound so good.
It is due for an oil change, so I don't know if the engine oil got overheated.
I don't think that would make it that bad though, but
I don't know. Once it cooled down, I was able to drive it home.
Oh, interesting.
About a half an hour, I was able to start it. It turned over.
Was it like actually overheating? Like, does it have a temperature
gauge? The
gauge
said for the engine coolant, not for the specific oil.
Yeah. Was the coolant overheating? No.
I mean, it could be dirty oil too. I'm overdue. But then again, I wasn't driving it. Like, it's old oil, but I wasn't like driven oil because it was like kind of COVID oil where it was like
You didn't do much with it. I don't think that would make that much of a difference. But
I don't know. I'm taking it. I have a garage. I took it to. I'm like, hey, I put on the thing. Like, I explained the situation. I'm like, I just kind of need an eval of it. Like, if it
like, what
like does
do
the
you
engine
think?
look clean? Does it look like maybe
Yeah, I don't know. That's the weird one. It's one of those that's hard to diagnose, and then you take it somewhere and it doesn't do it.
yeah. I That's why
And
I'm just getting like a general like look over it, kind of see what you
yeah,
might see.
I got you.
But we'll
Hmm.
see.
I guess we
They
will.
said it might be a few days.
It's a
See if the
second
beater
car,
stays
so
dead.
it's like, yeah,
Oh well. If it dies, it dies. It would suck, but
yeah, but it's a nice thing to have, you know.
yeah, it was fun driving in the winter.
The not give a shit. Let's have fun in the snow
I mean,
car.
exactly, 100%. Just like whipping around those turns, like you slide a little bit, you're like, ooh, I don't care.
Oh, yeah,
I'm I'm having fun.
I
So
remember that car. What's up?
tell me about your anime.
Let me pull up my list. I don't know. I don't think I
You said you
finished too
watched
much.
Horizon.
I did watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I really enjoyed it. The ending of the show was. I'm not. I know you're watching it. I don't think you finished it yet.
Yes, I have like 2 episodes left.
The ending of the show wasn't conventional to most shows, in my opinion.
Okay.
But I liked it. I thought it was a good show. It wasn't like I don't know. I think it appeals to the people that like Dragon Ball Z or like Demon Slayer or those kind of shows.
Yeah.
I think it appeals to people like that, where I think it would be a great fit for someone like Eric or Burry. I think that's the shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely that. It's like a Burry show for sure. Probably an Eric show.
Yeah. Yeah. And I enjoy those as well. So I liked it a good amount. I gave it a 9. Like, I thought it was pretty good. I'm excited for more of it. And I
Yeah.
think they're gonna give more. Um
I don't understand the hype still.
I think it was a little overhyped. It was a good show, but I think it was a little overhyped.
Yeah.
Um I started Gurren Lagann. I have like 4 shows running right now, but I started
Mhm.
Gurren Lagann. So, have you ever seen that one?
No.
It's given me Cowboy Bebop vibes because it's an older show and the
Mhm.
music's pretty good.
Okay.
So, it's giving me Bebop vibes.
That's good. Maybe I'll have to. Maybe when you're done, I see the final rating. Maybe I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. I think I got into like the I watched like the pre-story, you
Mhm.
know, like the hey, this is who we are story part of it so far. Um I just have a shit ton of stuff started. Like I'm watching Odd Taxi and To Your Eternity. I'm watching that on a weekly basis now. So I just watched my first quote unquote weekly episode.
Mhm.
I think To Your Eternity is a really good show. It's a little different though. Like they do something like how normal shows they introduce a character like your main character will go somewhere and meet them, right?
Mhm.
In that show, they do it backwards. They'll just start an
Okay.
episode at the new character. They'll start the new episode in the new character's eyes, like from their perspective of the story. And then your overarching main character will meet them like halfway into the episode. It's an
Gotcha.
interesting tactic. I kind of like it. It
Okay.
was a different way to do it. That show is a very emotional show too. I will say that. Like the first few episodes hit hard. But it's good. It's interesting so far. It's an interesting concept. I don't want to say too much because it's like the whole show.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to watch it. Odd Taxi, weird show, but for whatever reason I'm into it.
Just you enjoying it?
It's the walrus taxi driver, and the story is okay.
Mhm.
I think it's like a one season quick in and out bang show though, and I'm fine with that.
Those shows are good sometimes. Just get it, not get it over with, but just get a good story in and out of your system.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think of what was one of the shows that I was thinking about watching. Like what were the ones I was looking at? Like Overlord, for example. I was thinking about starting Overlord, but instead I started Gurren Lagann. Overlord's
Yeah.
like 4 seasons. Is it three? Okay, 3 seasons.
3. I watched all of them.
This was from you, I think, or you
Yeah.
also
They
recommended.
they added it as a character in the one mobile app I play. So I watched this show.
Gotcha.
It's a good one. It's um I don't know. Probably not gonna be your favorite, but it's definitely a cool different one to like
Yeah, I've
watch.
heard good things about it too. So I think with or without you, I would have had it on the list. My list got huge again,
Yeah.
but you know how that goes. Like I just keep finding them. I don't know how else to put it. Like I found out about Grand Blue. Have you heard about that ever?
Yes.
Okay.
Grand Blue Fantasy?
Yeah.
Uh well that's Grand Blue Fantasy is the game. Is there like a show? It's just Grand Blue.
Sorry, Grand Blue Dreaming. I think might be the actual name. It's this one. If it looks familiar.
No, I don't think it's the game that I'm thinking of.
So apparently, people say it's the funniest show they've ever seen, and I've seen that a few times.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough for me to at least look at it, give it a shot. So that's why it gets put on the list. But then you keep doing that, and then all of a sudden, you got a shit ton of them.
Yeah. There's a couple I've thrown off my list because I realized they're never gonna be done. So I'm just like, not worth starting.
That's something that I have trouble with. Like, when do you start some of them?
Some of them you just don't like. Why watch something that's just never gonna happen?
Like, I started to feel that, um, going into like the end parts of Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
But after I finished it, I don't think it
Mhm.
wasn't warranted to think like that. Because I think that show is very much worthy of being watched where it's at, even though it's not done and
Um,
has no foreseeable finish.
Grimgar Ashes and Illusion. That's like a 12 season or 12 episode, 1 season show that like definitely didn't finish, but like I don't think it's ever gonna finish. So it's like I watched half of it and I'm like I'm just gonna not because like why?
So you're reminding me of, oh, what was it called? Noragami, Stray God.
Yeah.
That's one that I don't think they're ever going to finish the anime.
Mhm.
It was a good show. Like, it was a pretty good show. I liked it. But it was just like, it stopped, and that's it. And it's like
Yeah,
shit.
it's like, what do you want to do?
Yeah. And like I think if I ever started reading manga, that might be one that I go
Okay.
to try and get more of that story. Like that's one of the ones that I felt like the saddest that it wasn't continuing kind of thing. I'm trying to think about other ones. Like I don't foresee Gate ever getting more story.
Good though.
It could. Do you think they're going to?
No.
Okay.
Could. Yeah, I don't know. I think, I mean, maybe one day we'll realize they'll pick up a bunch of ones they dropped back in the day and they'll be like, we're redoing this, we're mastering it.
Yeah, and that's something that can happen for sure. Especially if as a market anime grows.
Yep. Have you watched Kill la Kill or Mega Kill?
I watched Kame Kill. Kill la Kill is on my list.
Gotcha.
That is a show that Burry expressed interest to me about. So at some point in time in my life, I will watch it probably. I have a lot of
Well,
Burry shows that are quite large, and the the rate of progression is slow.
yes.
So
Um,
I've heard good things about Kill la Kill. I'm assuming you've seen it by you talking about it.
no, it's on my
No,
list. On my list.
yeah, I think that's a little higher on the uwu scale.
Oh, well,
Not real high, but like a notch up.
so probably not a
Which
Burry show?
that's my concern.
Yeah. First Uwu and he tends to check out.
Yeah, like most every other one has been no for him. No uwu.
Oh, dude, I can't watch this. Like, just fucking watch it. Let's just ignore it and just watch it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, he probably would never like Seven Deadly Sins.
I could see that one being okay though, maybe. Because
Maybe.
it's not over the top.
It is
Like it's
sometimes
definitely
over the
there,
top.
but okay, it is a little bit.
It is over the top.
Okay, fine.
It just is. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's definitely
What was the one? Fuck. Now I'm trying to remember.
Tank Girls.
No, Tank Girls wasn't bad. There's nothing wrong with Girls in
So
Panzer.
if
That's
no,
just a
it's
good
not.
show.
Just a good show.
Okay, the one episode of the slime show that we were watching got a little
Oh
weird.
my, yes.
That one went a little far.
I don't like that one. Wasn't making me happy.
I'll agree with that one. That's the one I was thinking of.
Yes, that
I
one
don't
was
know
a
how
little
that
like
show turned into that either.
it's turning into that more and more every episode.
I know.
We still have like 5 to go.
It's on paper, it sounded so good though.
If it wasn't this concept, then
I
yes.
thought it was just this witch beating the shit out of people.
You were
And
hoping it was gonna be a defense girl.
yes, I did. That's exactly what I thought. That's when you mentioned it too. You were like,
Yes.
"Hey, look at this," and in my head, I was still on. I've maxed out my defense or whatever the hell the longest name in history is.
So I
So
don't
I
think
was
I
in
heard.
that mindset, and that's what I wanted, and that is not what I got.
Not in the slightest.
But now I just feel like I have to finish watching it.
Yes,
So
you
here
do.
we are.
Here we are. I don't know. They're on that 9 anime. They have a random tab that you can just hit random, and it gives you
Oh
like a big
God,
old list of ones. That's
have
what I
I
do every
shown
once in a
you?
while.
Did you see the flowchart I gave to Eric? Did I talk to you about that ever?
Yeah, we did. We were talking about it last night.
Yeah, that flowchart, dude. That'll fix you up. Just start looking at it.
I like to see the pictures though.
I do too. I kind of look at the flowchart, and even if it's just to like get me into a category of something, and then look it up online and look at it.
Yep.
It shows you like new things though. Like if I didn't know about Girls in Panzer and I saw the words tank drifting and there was a show next to it, I would have had to at least look it up to figure out what it was.
I mean, you know where I got it from, right?
I don't remember.
4chan.
Really? They were talking about it?
Yeah. Let me find it. It's quick.
I don't think I ever knew that.
Um,
Like apparently the show's more popular than I would have guessed.
yeah, it was this
I don't
like
know.
fucking 4chan post that was posted on Reddit. I was like, huh, gotta keep that one in mind. Real cringe.
Oh, you know what? You might have sent this to me before.
Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
this is what I fought for.
this is what I fought for. I liked just that last line, like, I think a part of me died while reading this by just realizing how much his grandfather wanted to kill him.
I need to watch uh the second part of the second season of ReZero came out. I haven't been in the mindset to watch that show yet though.
You said it's really mindfuck you, right?
Yes. At least the first bunch of it was. We'll see. Like
Maybe.
what was the like I want to say it might have like a psychological tag, which I went looking, and this other show that I started is also in that same kind of place. It's like I don't know. It just things are different, and ReZero it was like, hey, I think he's finally doing something, and then it just rips all that hope away from you. Maybe or I don't know how to explain it.
It's like when Cowboy Bebop, you think they're gonna make money and they don't.
I mean, I guess maybe, but in a different way.
Hey, we're gonna make money. No, we're not.
I really don't know how to put it into words. How to describe that show. It just and that one has a little bit of the anime uwu to it too. So, but that was one of the first shows that really made me go, "What the fuck is going on?"
I think you'll like that meme.
Like the amount of times I was watching that show and just said to myself, "What the fuck is happening?" ReZero was crazy. Yeah,
Thanks
that's
over.
tanks go ver. They do. That
Gee.
that picture right there.
Yeah.
I can't believe how many times that movie just like
I mean, the top two are the movie, the bottom two are the season finale of the first, like, of the TV show.
yeah. Yeah, they
The
are.
top one was those weird ass girls playing the instrument while they were like Arab drifting their Jeep.
This one right here,
Yes.
the one that fucking sounded like it had 6 V8s in it.
Going on no
No
treads.
no treads, just rollers. Yep, that's the one.
Um, um
I'm glad we got some spacing in between stuff. I'm still up to watch the rest of those movies though,
I
because
am. We don't have them all yet, so it's not like we can finish it.
no, but like throw a movie in every once in a while. It's
Yeah,
good.
one day we'll finish
Yeah,
when they win the world championships. We're basically gonna watch them do the tank like Olympics.
yeah, as small children.
But they beat up Punchy the Bear. Was okay.
I forgot about that whole arc that you just loved for I don't know what reason. The
I don't know.
whole pun.
I get
You and
suckered into
your
these like, mascots.
plushie, yeah.
I'm a sucker for an anime that has a mascot.
I don't think I ever ran into those until like Fire Force. Really.
I mean, they tend to be around.
I know, but I'm trying to think of any previously. I guess Steins Gate had kind of
Yeah,
a little bit.
kinda. I don't know. I'm trying to think of them, but now that I'm trying to think of them, I can't really.
They're hard, aren't they?
I feel like they're always there though. There's always that one like character, or like that construct of there being like that's the fucking Cowboy Bebop. Those three dudes. I love watching those dudes. Those dudes are everywhere.
Yeah. Like when animes have I don't want to call it continuity, but like the small details that no one cares about, but that you just keep them coming. It's really good. It's like I saw that from 6 episodes ago, and it meant nothing to the story, but it's just they kept it up.
Yeah.
That's good shit. That's what that is.
Well, you have anything else?
I don't think so. Not really.
I'm pretty good too. Because that's all we have for this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening and goodbye.
See you later, everybody.